Hello. I have a lot of pillows. I'm not sure why, but hi. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Jamie. I'm a body positive content creator on Instagram and TikTok, and here on YouTube as well. So today's video is about confidence. When it comes to confidence, it's one of those things where I could say things that, you could take and be like, okay, sure. How do we do that? But I'm really gonna break down some of my favorite tips. These are like the top tier, and like you will see immediate change in your confidence. Tip number one is definitely to stop taking yourself so seriously, and life for that matter. And I say that not just because I'm saying you should never have a serious moment, but when you can laugh at yourself, and I don't mean in a self-deprecating way. Just the other day I went to the store and I had one of the worst wedgies I think I've ever experienced. It was like my thong had fused itself to my body. And I was at the store, but at one point I was just like, I'm just gonna have to pull out this wedgie. And I did, and one of the employees was right there and saw me. And I was just kind of like, and he kind of just cringed. You know what, who cares? I could have been embarrassed. I could have made that more than it was, but it's just like, who cares? You know what I mean? Life happens. It's messy and you can't always control it. Kind of just go with the flow is what I think I'm really saying. And you're probably like, Jamie, how does that really deal with confidence? I think when you think of things too seriously, you get in your mind and you get in your head about how things should be. Oh, maybe not perfectionist, but a little bit. Another story. Last year, I was a bridesmaid for a very close friend of mine, and I had gained a lot of weight during the pandemic, and I wasn't like uncomfortable in my body, but I was just very like, oh my gosh, I've gained a lot of weight and I'm nervous. I haven't seen a lot of people in a long time, and will my dress fit? And all this other stuff. All things that, in the grand scheme of things, don't really matter. And so I was like, I'm just gonna have fun. I'm gonna do the YMCA, and I don't care really what I look like. So that's definitely tip number one. Don't take yourself too seriously. It's really not that big of a deal. Okay, so tip number two also won't come as a shock, but it's to stop comparing yourself to other people. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, okay, yeah, Jamie, easier said than done, right? Definitely. I think it's very much human nature to compare ourselves. And I'll share, kind of something in my life. I have a very close group of friends, and I'm in my 30s now. Oh, I'm 30. But anyway, one of them is happily married, has a kid and another kid on the way. And then I have another one, she just got married last year, and she's doing great things in her career. And I'm still very much single in, my 400 square feet apartment. And I can't help but compare myself. But as soon as it happens, and it starts to happen, I have to stop myself and remember that we are all on our own journey. And if you watch my main character energy video, we're all on our own TV shows as well. Like, we are the main character of our own show, and we have our own seasons and episodes, and it's just not my season to have the love interest yet. And I'm not on the season where I have kids, or if I have kids. So that's a big one. Also, comparing yourself to social media and the things we see and consume on social media is also very deceiving. And yes, you've heard, Instagram is the highlight reel, and it is. It really is. It's people sharing them at their best, their favorite moments, their best moments, and you're not seeing anything behind the scenes. Just another, experience of mine is, being a creator, I'm always constantly pushing or trying to push a lot of content, and I'm always happy in my pictures and smiling, and behind the scenes, I'm suffering with, depression and anxiety and not feeling like I deserve any of it. So again, stop comparing yourself, because we don't even know what's happening behind closed doors. That's a big one. I know also during the time when I was at my smallest, I was getting a lot of compliments and people were like, I wish I looked like you, you're doing so great. And I was, having disordered eating habits and excessively exercising. And so they weren't seeing the ugly side. Tip number 3. What is my tip number 3? So tip number 3 is about exploring your own personal style. It's about figuring out what that is, what it looks like for you, and then kind of owning it. When I was deep in diet culture and thought that my dreams would come true when I lost weight, I don't think I had a sense of style. And I will insert pictures somewhere. At one point, I wore a lot of black, which, by the way, if you like to rock black, I'm also very into an all black look. Like, don't get me wrong. But I was trying to hide my body and I didn't want to be seen. I felt ashamed of myself and I was also in a very dark place. So I wore a lot of black. And again, never had a personal style. I even now I'm still kind of like, people would say, yes, you have a style, and I think I do, but it's hard to call it something. It's not like boho chic or anything specific, but playing with colors and patterns and things that I would never wear, getting out of my comfort zone really helped me perceive my body differently and who I am as a person. It really helped me, think of clothes as self-expression and more than just this thing that I was trying to fit into. I know it was very much like, okay, clothes, we need to be small so you can look good in them, but that's not the case. You can look good at any size in clothes. I'm tired of hearing things like, oh, this is more flattering to your body, or maybe you should wear things like this. I'm sick of hearing it, and I don't care to hear it anymore. So I just now wear what I want. Life could end tomorrow, and that mini skirt you've always wanted to wear, well, it's too late. You don't get to wear it. I kind of think like that now, which is a little dark, a little heavy, but yeah, I'm gonna try what I want. Okay, so I don't know how many tips I said I would share. I hope I said 3. If I said 5, I'm only sharing 3 today. Take these 3, start practicing them. Some of them will just have to be reminders for yourself, but I'll be sure to make another one in the future. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.